back, I was just scrolling through the For You page, and my entire For You page or YouTube or whatever it is, like filled with a man that is just eating something, I don't know what he's eating, or consume or full reels about himself. I think I have consumed a lot of reels, or whatever it, even without even realizing that it is like Pedro Pascal. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. His full name seems like even more complicated, but I feel like I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's everything, everyone's situation. Like maybe a lot of people doesn't even realize that it was him. Like I have seen him multiple videos of him on Instagram, but doesn't even realize that he's famous. He appear on every talk shows in this earth possible. Then I was like, who is this? Like suddenly he become viral. He's an actor. Then I found out he's an actor, but I don't think that is the reason exactly why he got suddenly famous or viral, because like he has such a charismatic, or his interviews is so fun, or feels like, what is it called, he has so much personality that he goes suddenly viral. But now the whole internet loves to call him the internet daddy. If you don't know, you probably don't know who is Pedro Pascal is, or like what is daddy. I mean, maybe you're in the internet and you're young or whatever, like, or whatever, fuck. You probably know what is daddy, but if you don't know. Okay, so this is Pedro Pascal, and this is what the definition of daddy. It's fun. Yeah.
But daddy is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy.
Yeah. So maybe you wonder, like, what is the problem here? What is the problem here? The problem here is like hypersexualization. Like, every time a female gets objectified or sexualized or something, or asking weird questions, people would be allowed to talk about it on the internet. But when that same thing happened to men, everyone seemed to, what is it called, ignore the issues, I would say. Like if that, like, there is like random reels that says like, oh, I want to do this to him, to a random celebrity or influencer that they never met in life, and sexualize them, especially men. When it comes to men, nobody will talk about it. Like if the random people is sexualizing them, that is ranging from K-pop, that is called K-pop people, celebrities, to celebrities in Hollywood or something. It's exactly, I think that is happening with Pedro Pascal also, but he seems so chill with it. But in certain interviews you can see he's also a little bit uncomfortable. But when it comes to the hypersexualization of men or objectification of men, nobody seems like they have a problem with it. I don't remember which interview is this. Like there is like, he reads some tweets like, what is it called, like, I call Pedro Pascal a dilf because he is my cool slutty father. I learned a lot of terms from this whole Pedro Pascal situation. Like, bro, it seems like cool, but if it exactly happens to a woman, like you are in my cool bloody mommy or something, people or maybe talk about it. But exactly when it happens to like any male, like K-pop idols or Justin Bieber or Pedro Pascal, people doesn't even bother about it. Like I think he plays like cool, or he seems like kind with it, but people are just like saying all over the Twitter or TikTok, like, what are they probably gonna do to him, or I wanna do him this to him, or objectification at his finest. The whole interview where he read, or someone read his tweets, I mean, I don't blame that people, because like people seem cool with it, so people would always like use the opportunity to talk about it, or get some views or something. Like there is like a whole um TV show, something like, where he retweets, like, you can't see it. I don't know. I've read it. Like, I need to stop calling Pedro Pascal daddy. It's becoming a problem. Clearly, Pedro Pascal is definitely the hottest daddy ever. No doubt that he's the DILF. What is this? Refraining myself to scream daddy every time I see Pedro Pascal on my screen. Pedro Pascal is my cool slutty daddy, bro. People, or maybe this is written by teenagers, but clearly they don't seem like it's, I mean, a real human is gonna read this and they are gonna enjoy this. Like literally people gonna say like, oh, it's just fun, it's just not problem. But when you are constantly seeing this, I mean, there are a lot of other tweets or something that is like again to a whole another level. There is a tweet like that is like a lot. Maybe I've read it. I don't know. Pedro Pascal is a biblically gorgeous man. I don't know what this. That's again I'm hearing these terms for the first time. Like Pedro Pascal is a biblically gorgeous man. I wanna feed him grapes. I wanna fan him with a friend of okay, what the fuck. I wanna find the alabaster Varla perfume oil that one woman broke for Jesus and comb it through his hair. Like he's stressing me out. Woman, you have to calm down. You have to calm down, girl. What is this? People forgot that it's like they're thirsting over a real human, not a fictional character. People thirst over fictional characters, so they're obviously not real, so they're not gonna like. But people are thirsting over real humans, just like objectifying them. I wanna do this to him. I wanna do this to him, but even though they seems like enjoying it, there are also a lot of celebrities who come to the past to say that they don't enjoy this type of stuff. I mean, it's purely objectification, but when it comes to doing this to men, people doesn't seem it as a problem. And if that goes happen to a woman or something, there will be all over the internet essays talking about how problematic this is. Like there is clearly double standards when it comes to this, and people doesn't realize that this is a problem. Even if you go to Twitter, you can see dozens of tweets like this that is like clearly objectifying him. I don't understand. Like maybe he's like in his 40s, and these people that is writing all of this, maybe he's teenagers that is almost half his age. Said like there is like I had no faith in any person that is going on 24/7 to Twitter and taking that shit seriously. Also, the people would say that oh he's cool with it. Then what is the freaking problem? Like doesn't understanding that I can't read those tweets. Like I first of all I don't understand those tweets fully. Then I think it's so inappropriate to read all of those also. So people saying though it's just fun, it's just fun. People like, people can say their opinions, but what you have to understand is like in any case like the person on the receiving end is also a human with real feelings. Like this is not in Petra Pascal situation, but in general, the people hate people, other influencers or content creators or social media. But what you have to understand is like the person that is like reading these on a daily basis is also human, and how much this hate or sexualization that can also affect them. I never, I never seen he himself sexualizing him like, but he plays along with it, cool with it. Okay, great. But the thing is like he just stand there and people are ready to sexualize him, never does anything. And then people probably gonna say like oh it's just fun, it's just chill, why are you taking it to a whole another level. Maybe they don't understand this underlying problem of a perception, what is a perspective of like thinking of like if that is a celebrity in the receiving end, they have to receive the hate or sexualization. I mean, they people have a mentality that they put themselves on the internet, so they have to be ready to what is it called? They have to be receive all these things like they are on the internet. No, just because they are on the internet, they don't own you anything, and people doesn't understand like if it is like a real human. I've seen a comment saying that if you have a crush on a like an person working on a McDonald's or something, I've seen a comment that is like sum up the whole situation. Like if I don't remember where I saw the comment, but that is like exactly the situation. Like if you, if for example, you are going through the Starbucks or McDonald's, like wherever like stores daily, and you have a crush on a girl or a man there. And I found the comment. Like what I suppose, what I mean is like the comment is like I hate that we normalized harassment just because they're celebrities and they work with public. Imagine if you mailed a Starbucks barista that you have a crush on your explicit kinky self-insert fan fiction between you and them, and the next day you go to Starbucks, they work it and ask invasive questions about whether they read it or not, what they thought about it in front of their co-workers while they're making a latte. Okay, I just want to say like just because they're celebrities, people think that it's okay. Just because they're K-pop idols, people think that it's okay to do. But what people forgot is that they are also real humans, that they get paid for whatever they do. And we also have to consider that it's just their job.